Stop caring God is gonna upgrade you. Stop caring too much about what other people think about you. If God has given you a vision to do something, go ahead and do it. Do not start asking for people's opinions because they are going to distract your focus. I know it is difficult to not care, but because you're always around people, but always remember that we don't have to micromanage God. We have to be ourselves and actually just go ahead and go ahead and with the vision that God has given you. If you care too much, you will lose yourself. You will stop living for those people that you're caring for. Stop caring too much about people, especially when you know that you're doing the right thing. Most of the times when you start doing what God has called you to do, a lot of people will not be for you. They will be against you. That is how you get to know that this indeed is God Himself calling me to do this. If you care too much, you're going to be depressed. You're just going to take away from yourself. If you let God take control and lead, you are not losing control. You are actually gaining peace. Not everybody is, you know, not everybody is even concerned about you really doing well or not. Just go ahead and be the person that you're called to be the light of the world. Just release your beliefs and let the will of God prevail. Just let them go. Just release all your beliefs that you have, everything that you believe about yourself that you can, all the things that you thought you could do with your own power or your own strength. Just let go of those beliefs and let His will prevail. Let His will prevail. We're not gonna please everybody. We're not gonna do what everybody wants except what we want, except what God wants. No, we're not gonna live for people. We're gonna live for God. So go out there, get out of the way. Let your pride get out of the way. Let your discomfort get out of the way. Being uncomfortable to do what God has called you to do is only going to cause you a lot of stress. It's only going to cause you a lot of stress. Just go out there and be what God has called you to be. Let His will prevail. Let His plan for you work out. Get out of the way. Stop being in the way and stop micromanaging God. Don't tell God what to do. Don't tell God the type of blessings that you're expecting to receive. Receive that which He's given you, and you know exactly what you're supposed to do, but you're kind of like hesitant because what will they think about me if I go ahead and do it? Just go ahead and do it. If you're called to do that which you feel in your heart and you desire, go ahead and do it. Let nobody stop you, because they are not you. They are not living your life. They have their own life at the end of the day, and they have what makes them happy at the end of the day. They are living their life based on their dreams and desires, but you're living your life based off of their opinions and what they think is good for you, which does not even make you happy at all. You're actually living your life for people who don't even care. They don't even care at all. Just follow that vision that God has put in you. Follow it and pray about it. I know the journey is really, really lonely, because that is part of the process. God has given you something to do and something in your heart to achieve. He's gonna put it on you, to do it on your own, not depending on people, so that you learn to depend on God Himself, so that you learn to trust in God Himself. You're not going to do this alone. It feels lonesome, and it feels, like you're lifting the weight alone, because He wants you to learn to depend on Him only and not anybody else. That is why this journey feels a whole lot difficult, a whole lot burdensome, and it won't stop feeling burdened because you are not doing what you ought to do, what you desire to do. As long as you don't go out there and do what you desire to do, that desire that you have in your heart, God has put it inside of you. If you don't go out there and execute those plans and goals, you are not never gonna have peace. You're gonna feel inside of you that there's something that you're not doing right. There's something that is missing, and that is you going with that which God has put in your heart. He's the one that puts those desires in your heart to go ahead and start that business, to go ahead and start that ministry, to go ahead and start, that job. It is God Himself that has put it inside of you to have that desire to do that very thing. Until you do it, you will not have peace. That is just how it is. Anything you're going to do is not gonna grant you the peace that is not gonna give you full peace and joy that you desire. You're gonna feel inside of you that something is really missing. You're gonna feel something is missing because the true desires of your heart that God has placed inside of you haven't been executed by you. You are the main character of the show. You do what God has put inside of you to do. There's no one else who's going to come and do it for you. You're going to do this by yourself with your own self and your own hands and mind and creativity that God has put in your head. God has put this inside of you, and He's given you all the tools that you need to survive. If somebody else was going to do this, they were not going to manage because they are not you. What God has put inside of you is different from what they've put in that person. You're different, and God has something different for you. God has a different purpose and a destiny, and your journey is different. So what you can do is what God has for you, and not living life for other people or trying to do what other people are doing. Stop copying and living because that person is doing that and they did well and I have to do the same thing. Do what God has put in your heart. Only you can execute it, and only you can actually make it come to pass. That is your journey. That is your designed goal. That is your destiny. Okay? And only you're only going to be happy after you even take a step to start. After you even take a step to start, that is when you're going to be free from it. If God has put something inside of you and you're not executing it, you will never be free. You will never experience the joy and the freedom and the peace because there's something inside of you that hasn't birthed. You're pregnant with that idea, with that creativity, with what you have in your mind and what God has put in your heart. You're pregnant with all those things that God has put in you. So go ahead and start living for God and not other people. Live your life for yourself and for God, not what other people want or what they think.